to really get a sense of this, how this impacts people, all decisions will be left to Premier Ford and his COVID command table. Premier Ford has abdicated his role and has, and I quote, Dr. David Williams and the COVID command table make all decisions. So all these decisions that we've seen about long-term care, about lockdowns, about restrictions, are being made by a few unelected, unaccountable members of the COVID command table. You know, when I look at what's happened with COVID, I see this as a huge wave crashing on our society. There are those who are riding this wave, those who are benefiting from this wave, those people who have good incomes, good wages, good pensions, houses and cottages, and they are riding the wave of this. But underneath, in the undertow, are the millions of people who are caught in the tragedy. The millions of people who have become unemployed. The tens and hundreds of thousands of people who cannot pay their rent, cannot pay their mortgages, who are facing bankruptcies and foreclosures. The small business people, the restaurant owners, the cooks, the servers, all these people are having their livelihoods destroyed and they don't have a voice. Those people who are riding the wave, these people where COVID is just a bit of an inconvenience for some, they keep promoting this extended affront to democracy, this extended lockdown. And for many of them, they're at home collecting their public sector wages, their public sector pensions. They're enjoying their backyard or their cottage, and they're not even having to go to work, but they're getting paid. And these same people who are riding the wave then are so critical and so condescending of all those people who don't have a cottage, who don't have their own backyard, who on a sunny day go out to enjoy being human and being in a park, and they dismiss them as dangerous people. I never thought I would ever be speaking about my province, about our province, in such a fashion. I never thought the day that it was conceivable that a day like today would be upon us, where our democracy is threatened, where the livelihoods and fabric of our society is threatened. But here we are. But this all comes back. All these hardships, all this failure for us to function as a democracy, all comes back. All these decisions are the result of a few unelected, unaccountable bureaucrats who sit at a table called the COVID command table. Many of us don't even know who they are. We don't know how they operate. We don't know how they make decisions. But they have been empowered by our Premier, who has frustrated our democracy, who has prevented elected members from doing their job. He has empowered this group of unelected people to make all these decisions that have caused such harm and injury and anguish and despair. And he wants to continue this path. I am beside myself seeing what is happening to our province, seeing what is happening to our democracy, but most importantly, seeing what is happening to people, seeing what's happening to my constituents. This is unfair. It is unjust. It is unwarranted. It can't be allowed to continue any longer.